Hi, and welcome back in Learn Python 3 with Atif Masih series.
In this video, we will solve the exercise question that I have given in previous video. See here first question. Write a program to input marks of 5 subjects: physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics and computer. Then calculate percentage and grade according to the following given conditions. We have some conditions. If percentage is greater than 90, then grade A. For 80, grade B. For 70, grade C. For 60, grade D. For greater than equal to 40, grade E. But if percentage is less than 40, then grade F. With the help of input method, we will take input from the user for each subject, and then with the help of int method, we will convert each input into integer value, and then we will add up all the value of subjects to take the sum, and then we will take percentage. See here, in code I have used 5 variables: PH, CHEM, Bio, Math and Com for each subject, and with the help of input method, I will take input from the user. And see here, with int I will convert each input into integer value, and I did it for each variable. And then with print method, I will print all the marks that user have entered. And see here, I use fstring method to display the marks. With the help of F symbol, we can place multiple placeholder inside the string with the help of curly braces, and also we can place variable inside the placeholder. And see here, I did it for all variable. I printed the all variable that contain the value of subjects. Now see the result. Let me run this. Enter the marks of chemistry, for bio, for mathematics, and then for computer. And see here the result. You entered marks of physics this, and at the last you entered marks of computer. Now we will move next. See here, I have a variable total marks which is equal to 500. Each subject has 100 marks. And see here, I have a variable sum. In sum, I sum up the all variables that contain the marks of subject, and then this PER is a variable for percentage. To calculate the percentage, I divided the sum over total marks and then multiply with 100. And see here, with the help of print method, I printed sum, total gain marks and percentage. Let me enter marks again for physics, chemistry, bio, mathematics and computer. See here, total marks 325 and percentage is equal to 65. Now we will move towards grade, and see here, with the help of if statement we can calculate grade on the basis of percentage. If percentage is greater than 90, then print you got A grade. Elif, to check the next condition I use elif. Percentage is greater than equal to 80, then print you got B grade. And see here, at 70 print you got C grade, at 60 you got E grade, at 40 you got D grade. But if the mark or percentage is less than 40, then print you got F grade. Try next time. Let me run again. Marks of physics, marks of chemistry, marks of biology, mathematics and computer. And see here, total marks, percentage, and you got E grade. Next, we will solve the second question. Write a program to find maximum between two numbers. See here, we have two variables, and with the help of input method, we will take input from the user, and with the help of int method, we will convert input into integer, and then with the help of if, we will check if num1 is greater than num2, then print first number is greater, else second number is greater. Let me run this code. 3 for 1 and 4 for 2, and see here, second number is greater. And next question is find maximum in three numbers, and see here, as above I use three numbers, and with the help of input method, we will take input for each number. And see here, with if, we will check the condition. If num1 is greater than 2, and see here, to check the one more condition, we will use AND keyword. With the help of AND operator, we can check one more condition. If num1 is greater than num3, then print first number is greater. Elif, num2 is greater than num1 and num2 is greater than num3, then print second number is greater. And again with elif, we check if num3 is greater than 1 and 2, then print num3 is greater. Let me run this code. 3, 4 and 5, and see here, third number is greater. And see here, we have second method of finding the greater number. we have three variable as above code, and see here we created a variable largest, and then by default I stored inside the largest 0, and then check the condition. If num1 is greater than 2 and num1 is greater than 3, then store num1 in largest. And see here in second condition, if 2 is greater than 1 and 2 is greater than 3, then largest equal to num2, else largest equal to num3, and then print largest. And this code also give the correct answer. See here, largest number is 6, which is the third number. Now next question is, take a number from the user and return whether it is even or odd. And see here I have a variable num. With the help of input method I will take input from the user, and then see here in condition, if num modulus 2 is equal to 0, if the remainder is equal to 0, then print even number, else odd. See here. And next we have question, take input from the user any character and return whether it is alphabet or not. And see here I have a ch variable. With the help of input method I will take input from the user. User can enter any character, and see here with condition I will check if character is greater than equal to small letter a and character is greater than equal less than equal to small letter z, or with the help of or operator we can check multiple condition. And then see here again we will check for capital. If character is greater than equal to capital A or less than equal to capital Z, then return it is a alphabet. See here, else it will return not alphabet. It will take the ASCII code of small a and small z, and with one increment it will check the all alphabets. And look at the result. I entered hash. See here, it return hash is not alphabet. Let me run again. See here, it returns E is an alphabet. We have second method to check the alphabet. See here, in if condition, with the help of is alpha, we can check that if a character is alphabet or not. I have explained multiple built-in method related to string. If you want to learn about built-in method of string, then you must watch my video on string built-in methods. And see here, it also return same result. Let me run again. See here, 5 is not an alphabet. Now we will discuss last question. See here, write a program to input basic salary of an employee. We will take basic salary from the user and then calculate gross salary according to the following condition. If basic salary is less than equal to 10,000, then house rent allowance is equal to 20% and dearness allowance is equal to 80%. If basic salary is less than equal to 20,000, then house rent allowance is equal to 25% and dearness 90%. But if basic salary is greater than 20,000, then house rent allowance is equal to 30% and dearness allowance is equal to 95%. See here, with this formula we can calculate gross salary. Basic salary plus house rent plus dearness allowance. And see here the code. See here, we have a variable basic salary. With the help of input method we will take input, and see here with int method we will convert input into integer. And see here, with if condition we check if basic salary less than equal to 10,000, then we will calculate house rent allowance. Salary multiply by 20 divided by 100. Dearness allowance, basic salary multiply by 80 and divided by 100. As if basic salary is less than equal to 20,000, then we will calculate house rent and dearness allowance again. Now we have 25% and 90%. Then with elif we will check again if basic salary is greater than 20,000, then see here we will calculate again. Now house rent 30% and dearness allowance 90%. And see here, I sum up all the values: basic salary, house rent and dearness allowance. And then with print statement I printed the house rent, dearness and gross salary. And see the output. See here, it calculates the house rent, dearness and also gross salary. In this video we have solved the all exercise question. If you want to learn more about Python, please subscribe my channel and like and share my videos with your friends. And don't forget to click on bell icon so that you will get notified when I enter a new video.
Stay tuned.
Thank you so
We'll
much
be right
for
back.
watching my video.